Welcome to Paws, Parks and Provisions, where we chat about parks, paw-friendly camps and hikes, and what's needed for our trips. I'm Dublin, and I'm here with Chester.
Thanks, Dublin. Let's get the show started.
The horse appeared around the switchback. I hit the end of the leash, and the only flat ground was barely wider than Dublin's boots.
Which is exactly when you do not squeeze by. You stop, scan, and find distance. Welcome to Paws, Parks and Provisions, the ultimate roadmap for adventuring across the US with your dogs. I'm Dublin, and I'm here with my grandson, Chester.
For accuracy, the horse was enormous, the switchback was microscopic, and a shrub was once again behaving suspiciously.
The shrub can wait. The useful question is, what you do when a beautiful route suddenly becomes a traffic jam of paws, trekking poles, backpacks, and hooves. Our routine is simple. Stop, scan, step aside, and resume. It is not a magic command, and it does not replace checking local rules. It is a sequence that gives you a moment to think before the leash, the dog, and your own nerves start making decisions for you.
So we freeze the expedition before the leash becomes modern art?
Exactly. Stop walking. Get your dog's attention if you can, and take one breath yourself. Then scan ahead, behind, uphill, downhill, and around the next blind corner.
Wait, back up. If I cannot see around the bend, why am I scanning the bend?
You are scanning for what you can see. Movement, hoof prints, voices, bicycle tires, and a wider patch before the corner. A blind bend is not an empty bend. Treat it as occupied until you have information.
That is a serious downgrade from my assumption that every trail is a private dog runway.
It is a correction, not a downgrade. Check the map before you leave the RV. Look for narrow segments, steep edges, switchbacks, and places where the route widens. Then, for a few minutes beside camp, practice stopping at every blind corner. Say, with me, shorten the leash smoothly. Reward a 2-second pause and continue. That 3-minute rehearsal on a campground connector can be more useful than improvising beside a drop-off.
A rehearsal! Finally, a mission where I can maximize our footprint without stepping on anybody.
Step aside means finding the widest stable ground, not the closest edge. Keep your dog on the safer side. Put your body between your dog and the passing user when practical, and leave a clear line for the other person.
What? What if the widest stable ground is approximately the size of a dinner plate?
Then it is not a passing lane. Stop early, say that you need space, and retreat to the next broad area. No need to spin your wheels or your paws, trying to squeeze through a place that cannot safely hold everyone.
But if a runner is faster and we are already halfway through the switchback, shouldn't the faster group get priority?
I'm not sure I buy that. Speed does not automatically earn the safer position. If passing would put your dog against a drop-off, loose rock, or a startled horse, you do not surrender safety to somebody else's momentum. The better rule is this: the person who can create distance safely should yield early. Sometimes that is you, sometimes it is the other trail user, and sometimes everyone waits. A calm sentence such as, "We need the wider spot ahead," prevents a lot of awkward guessing.
Right. The fastest person does not win if the prize is a leash wrapped around a trekking pole.
Shortening the leash helps, but short does not mean tight. Your dog needs guidance and enough room to stand or sit without feeling a gate close around their neck.
My leash has 3 settings: relaxed, alert, and tangled around a human ankle.
That is why gear is only a backup. We tried a compact, hands-free leash at the campground. It kept one hand available for a walking stick and made a quick treat easier, but the line still had to be controlled.
I enjoyed the hands-free part. I did not enjoy discovering that a loose line can reach a picnic table, a chair leg, and one innocent visitor in under 4 seconds.
A useful field test. Check the fit, confirm the quick release access, keep the line short enough for the location, and look for snag points. Near horses, steep edges, or heavy foot traffic, a standard leash may give you better control.
And the bright visibility vest does not grant diplomatic immunity. It does not make me trail marshal, and it does not permit me to inspect every passing backpack.
Correct. A vest can help others see your dog, especially in shade or near a campground road, but it cannot replace awareness, leash skills, or distance. Before setting out, check current park rules, leash length requirements, closures, and any dog restrictions.
Hikers are manageable. Cyclists and runners arrive like weather systems.
Move off the main line before they reach you. Ask for a little warning if needed, and keep your dog still until they pass. Never rely on a retractable leash in a crowded or narrow place. A sudden wheel, paw, and extended line is nobody's idea of recreation.
And larger dogs.
Create distance early, and ask the other handler what works for them. Keep your dog close. Avoid nose-to-nose greetings and a bottleneck, and do not assume a wagging tail means every dog wants contact.
Now, horses. I respect horses. I also respect my personal need to become extremely small when one appears around a blind switchback.
That instinct is useful. Step well off the route where the ground is stable, keep your dog close and quiet, and ask the rider what they prefer. Do not hide behind a bush, and do not let your dog approach. Large animals need predictable movement and generous space.
I once attempted predictable movement, then a leaf happened.
For an excited or nervous dog, distance is often more useful than obedience theater. If your dog cannot take a treat, respond to their name, or soften their body, the space is already too small.
So if my brain has left the building, we retreat?
Yes, we turn around or wait in a wider area. That is not failure. It is good handling. Watch the paws too. Loose gravel, hot rock, ice, and steep edges can make a dog rush or slip even when they seemed settled a moment earlier.
My reset kit has water, a collapsible bowl, high-value treats, waste bags, a small light, a spare leash, and emergency optimism.
Keep the optimism. Add basic paw protection if your dog already uses it, and a small first aid supply. Offer treats off to the side, never in the middle of the traffic lane. Then give your dog a quiet minute before you resume.
Let's circle back on that squirrel. If it is 12 feet away, the trail is narrow, and I have achieved 0 listening, that is a turnaround sign.
It is. 3 signs matter. Your dog cannot settle, the next safe pullout is unknown or too far away, or footing and visibility are worsening. Turn back while the decision is easy, not after the trail has made it for you.
Stop, scan, step aside, resume. Practice beside the RV, practice on the campground connector, and practice before a human appears with trekking poles and a snack pouch.
Yielding early is kindness. Space is safety. And turning around is always available. Follow Paws, Parks, and Provisions on social media. Then share the trail passing tip that has saved your best hike.
Tag us with your safest step-aside story. Bonus points for a calm dog, a clean leash, and absolutely no shrub-based incidents.
That wraps up another field-tested breakdown. Remember to secure your rig tie-outs and keep those tails wagging. We'll see you at the next campsite. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Paws, Parks, and Provisions. Remember to hit like or subscribe, or whatever button you need to hit to keep getting our episodes. And share with your friends.